I know you don't like that.
Good morning. No, I love it. No, I love it. And good morning.
Good morning.
It keeps me in check.
It does.
It's proper.
Well, but we were talking a little bit off camera, and what I love about everything that you do is anybody can be a baker.
Absolutely.
Anybody can be a baker. And baking intimidates me because I think that, I look at some of these things where I've got to make my own crust and I have to make my own fillings. And what you've showed me is that I can be a really good baker and it's okay to use assistance from other things.
Well, absolutely. And you can still be health conscious and you can pick things that are a little more pure ingredients. You don't have to pick something with 30 ingredients in
yes.
it. So yeah, I mean, it's easy to do and there's options. Unlimited options for making things.
I love it. So what are we making today?
Okay, today we're going to make like a puff pastry or a toaster pastry.
Okay.
Quick grab and go. When I was thinking about this, I thought, I was feeling the breeze outside, and I thought, this reminds me of when I was little, and we would be getting up to go to the park for the day or the beach, and grabbing a breakfast thing and running out the door because we're so excited, and I thought this would be perfect for that.
Yes.
You can prep them and put them in the freezer, pull them out and bake them. You don't have to bake them the day you prep them.
Okay, that's good to know.
Also, like we're using puff pastry today, but I was walking through the store and I saw little like miniature pie crust that's already made and it's already perforated and cut, so I made a few of those. You can do so many things and you can fill it with anything. Today we have strawberry.
Okay.
You could do hazelnut, you could do chocolate, you could do all sorts of things.
So you could make a variety of them as well. Which I love this too, because if you've got company over for the summer, this is something that would be great. And because you can fill them with so many different things, everybody would love them.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody would love them.
So, and savory. I've got some savory ones here today. Not just sweet, but savory. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna let you do these.
All right,
today.
I got my gloves on, so I'm ready to work.
This is so simple. It's crazy. So you're gonna take about a half a tablespoon of your jam.
Okay.
Just about a spoon of that, and you're just gonna slide it down the middle and kind of smear it in each.
Of all 6 of them? Or just the top 4?
Just the 4, yep.
Well, I guess there's 8. I don't even know how to count.
Okay. That's okay. We can turn the pan so the tops are away
close
from
to me?
Yeah, away from you, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm sorry about that.
All right, no, that's all right.
Okay, so you just kind of smear it down the middle. You're gonna leave about a ½ inch to an inch on each edge.
Okay. I'm going to put this down. I have gloves on so I can touch them.
Yes, you can.
Is that thick enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, and the reason why we only do about a ½ tablespoon is as it bakes, it's gonna fluff up and squeeze out the sides.
Okay.
Which is not bad, but if you want them not to do that, then that's how you keep it from happening.
And what flavor of jam am I using?
We're using strawberry today.
Okay.
And you can see it's got some yummy strawberry seeds in it. And
Yep.
strawberry. But if you like chocolate, you could use chocolate. If you like, and you could even put like chocolate chips down in it rather than smear it. It's really, like I said, any filling works. I was thinking about like in the fall doing like apple pie.
Oh,
and
yes.
then cinnamon sugar on top, or just anything like, or pumpkin.
I was going to say pumpkin spice is a big one in the fall too, so I bet you could do pumpkin and spice as well.
And like I said, you can prep these and then stick them in the freezer and as a freezer Ziploc. I would put like a sheet of a parchment paper in between.
Okay, so they didn't freeze together?
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, it's so quick. Okay, so now that part is done.
All right.
So now we're gonna just flip your lid over.
Okay.
And set it kind of right down on top. And what I've done with these puff pastry sheets, I just measured out a 3x5.
I was gonna say, they don't come pre-cut, you have to cut them, correct?
Correct. And so I just got an index card and I just traced around an index card.
They are the size of an index card. Yeah. That's amazing. That's perfect.
Bigger. If you want bigger, that's fine. But I was trying to think in terms of kids and grabbing and.
Well, and if you didn't bake her, would you have to cook them longer?
No.
Okay,
no, not
same.
really.
Okay.
So now you're going to take your fork and you're going to do those exciting little fork marks.
It's going to look like a real professional did these. I'm so excited.
So you would do that on all your edges just to crimp them down.
Okay.
On all of them. And that
well, mine looks like a kindergartner did it.
You know what? No, it looks perfect. It looks perfect because you know what? Mine aren't perfect either. And I'll tell you, that's what we in the industry call rustic.
Yeah, I was going to say, or unique was going to be the word.
Rustic chic, that's what we're calling it. So.
And this just kind of closes it so that it stays together and that the whatever you're using for your filling will stay inside.
Absolutely.
It looks really pretty. Yeah. I mean, it really does. It gives it kind of a unique. And what I love about it, it does look like, I mean, yours, obviously, you're the professional. It looks like a bakery.
Yeah.
But you're giving me the opportunity to make something that looks like it came from a bakery.
Yeah. So when you're done crimping, you're going to put a little slit down the middle of the top, and that's just going to vent it to air out. I forgot when I originally started baking, so you can see some of mine kind of split.
Yeah, I was going to say, why is venting important?
It keeps it from splitting too much and just kind of exploding into a hot mess. But, I mean, it still tastes good.
I was going to say, it might not look pretty, but it may taste good.
So then when you're all done, you're going to brush that with egg wash and sprinkle with sugar.
So do I vent it before I do the egg wash, or do I do the egg wash and then vent it?
I would vent it first.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It's just less messy if you do it first. But again, to me, it doesn't matter. I don't notice a difference. Some people would say otherwise. I don't know. Everybody's got an opinion. So
All
yeah,
right,
you
so just go like just a little bit in the middle?
Just perfect.
Okay.
Do that on each one, and then we're gonna egg wash and sprinkle with sugar. And I use this bigger granulated sugar. It's oh, I don't even know what the place calls. It's, I don't know, like a Con-AA, I think they call it, C-O-N-A-A, and it's just a big granulated sugar.
Okay.
And it doesn't dissolve as quickly, so you have the little sparklies on top.
That's what I love, is because then it looks even more, more like you got them from a bakery.
Yeah.
So I just cover the whole thing.
All edge to edge.
Now, before we have done these, and you've used milk instead of egg wash, is that still an option if people didn't want to do that? Okay.
You could do that too.
And does it cook differently?
I believe the milk doesn't make them quite as browned up. I like the browned look. But, you know, again, it's pretty easy and whatever you prefer.
How long do you bake these for?
So these will go in an oven, and they're gonna, if you have a conventional oven, it's gonna be 400 degrees for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, depending. Just keep an eye when it starts. When you see this browned look, they're good, and they're puffy. If you have convection, you're gonna drop that temp 25 degrees, and you're gonna rotate halfway through.
Okay.
And that's a tip for all convection baking.
And you actually said that we could have made, or we can make, some like frostings or something for this too. So tell me about that.
So I like mine with just sugar, but if you want to do a quick glaze, a little powdered sugar and either water. Sometimes I use lemon juice if I'm doing a lemon pastry.
Oh, yeah.
You could use strawberry juice for this.
Oh,
Mash up
yes.
some strawberries and do that. Anything you want to make liquid, or milk, anything to make it a liquid kind of glaze, and then just drizzle. If you're using puff pastry, you want to drizzle. Like I found these little pie crust, and those are a little more sturdy, so you could actually smear it on there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yay.
Then you just bake that off or frease it.
You are going to make me, do I get a certificate in the end? Because I think I'm becoming quite the baker.
You're hired. Employee of the month, right here.
Woohoo! Yay! All right, more hometown living after the break.